Hello everyone, this is Shudhanshu Sarkar, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical Engineering, Narula Institute of Technology. So my today's subject is Power System 1. This is for third year, fifth semester students. Today, lecture number 4. So here, in this lecture, I'm going to discuss on inductance of three-phase overhead line. So to discuss about this topic, first let me consider three conductor because it is a three-phase overhead line and we have to find out the inductance of this three-phase overhead line. So for that we need to consider three conductor. So here in our figure we have three conductor. One is conductor A, second one is conductor B, and third one is conductor C. Look, if you follow, you can find the distance between conductor A to B is D3. Between conductor A to C distance is D2, and the distance between conductor B to C is D1. So here we consider that the radius of all the conductor is small r, and now first from these three conductor, consider we are going to find the flux linkage with conductor A due to its own current. Why flux linkage? Because flux linkage will help us to find the inductance. We already discussed this flux linkage in our lecture 2. So first we have to find out the flux linkage of conductor A. So how can we find this flux linkage? Look, here in our given system, we have three conductor A, B, C. We consider the distance D1, D2, D3. We consider the radius of all the conductor is smaller. Here you can find the cross section of all the conductor A, B, C. And if we consider that the current which is flowing through conductor A is IA, the current flowing through conductor B is IB, and the current flowing through conductor C is IC. So these are the three current, and we know that for the balance system, the summation of all these three current equals to 0. So we can say that IA plus IB plus IC equals to 0 for this particular system. Now, the first step, we have to find the flux linkage of conductor A due to its own current. So we consider that the current of conductor A is IA. So flux linkage of with conductor A due to its own current, that is we have to find the flux linkage of conductor A for current IA. So what is the equation? This equation is already proved. We proved this equation, the same equation in our lecture 2, and we also discussed the same topic that how to find the flux linkage of a particular conductor in our lecture 3. Where we discuss on the how to find the inductance of a single phase 2 wire line. So here it is same. The flux linkage with conductor A due to its own current is equals to mu 0 IA divided by 2 pi into 1 by 4 plus integration r to infinity dx by x. This is equation number 1. Now the same way we have to find the flux linkage with conductor A due to current IB, because a conductor is mutually connected with conductor B and the current of conductor B is IB. So the equation we know that the flux linkage with conductor A due to current IB is equals to mu 0 IB by 2 pi integration d3 to infinity dx by x. Why it is d3? Because the distance, if you follow in this figure, the distance between conductor A to B is d3. So for that reason, here the integration is d3 to infinity dx by x. This is equation number 2. Now, conductor A is also mutually connected with conductor C. So we have to connect that flux linkage also. So flux linkage with conductor A due to current IC. So it is mu 0 IC same way, the same equation, mu 0 IC by 2 pi integration d2 to infinity dx by x. Why it is d2? Because the distance between conductor A to C is d2. So this is the overall flux linkage of conductor A. So here in this equation, internal flux linkage and external flux linkage of conductor A is there. Next in equation 2, this is the mutual inductance. The conductor A is mutually connected with conductor B. This is the equation where conductor A is mutually connected with conductor C. So these three, with the help of these three equations, we can find the total flux linkage of conductor A. So what is the total flux linkage of conductor A? If we consider the total flux linkage of conductor A psi A, so it is nothing but the summation of all these three expression or equation. So in equation 1, it was mu 0 I by 2 pi into 1 by 4 plus r to infinity dx by x. In equation 2, mu 0 IV by 2 pi integration d3 to infinity dx by x, and in equation 3, mu 0 IC by 2 pi into integration d2 to infinity dx by x. This is the summation of all these three separately calculated flux linkage of conductor A. Now, with the help of very simple calculation, so here in this equation, mu 0 by 2 pi is common from all the section. So mu 0 by 2 pi common, then from the first part it is 1 by 4 plus integration r to infinity dx by x into IA plus IB into d3 to infinity dx by x plus IC into integration d2 to infinity dx by x. And next line, mu 0 by 2 pi, the common part, then 1 by 4 plus, what is integration dx by x? Integration dx by x is equals to log mod x. So upper limit minus lower limit, so minus log r, because it is lower limit, into IA minus IB log d3 lower limit minus IC log d2 lower limit. Now where is the upper limit? The upper limit is log infinity to the base e into IA plus IB plus IC. So all the term IA plus IB plus IC is multiplied with IA plus IB IC, log infinity is multiplied here. And we know that for the ballast condition, the summation of these three current IA plus IB plus IC equals to 0. So putting that value, we'll get this equation as IA plus IB plus IC equals to 0. That means psi equals to mu 0 by 2 pi into 1 by 4 minus log r into IA minus IB log d3 to the base e minus IC log d2 to the base e. So this is the equation of the flux linkage of conductor A due to current, all the three current. This is the flux linkage of conductor A. Now we have to discuss two different spacing. One is symmetrical spacing, second one is unsymmetrical spacing. So in this lecture, I'll discuss only the symmetrical spacing, and the next lecture at lecture number 5 will discuss about the unsymmetrical spacing. So what is the meaning of the symmetrical spacing? Look, in the first figure here, we consider the distance between three conductor, we consider is randomly d1, d2, d3, and here d1, d2, d3 is not, we don't know, the distance is different from each other. But for symmetrical spacing, we have to consider that the d1 equals to d2 equals to d3, and that is equals to d. If we consider like this, then what will happen? It's a symmetrical spacing. So if the three conductor A, B and C are placed symmetrically at the corners of an equilateral triangle of side D, then d1 equals to d2 equals to d3 equals to d. Under such conditions, the flux derived in a similar way. The expression for inductance are same for conductor B and C. So for symmetrical spacing, what is happening? We already find this equation. Psi A equals to mu 0 by 2 pi into 1 by 4 minus log r to the base e into IA minus IB log d to the base e minus IC log d to the base e. So this part we don't have anything to discuss on this particular part. Next, minus, so log d is the common from the right hand side part. So log D into IA plus IC minus common, then mu 0 by 2 pi into 1 by 4 minus log R into IA plus IA log D. Why it is this minus is converting to plus? Because we know that IA plus IB plus IC equals to 0. So IB plus IC equals to minus IA. So here it is minus IB plus IC. That means it is minus plus IA into D. So we can easily find that mu 0 IA by 2 pi into 1 by 4 plus log D by R to the base E Weber turns per meter. So in this equation, in this general equation, it was minus IB log D3 minus IC log D2 to the base E. But here for symmetrical spacing, we know that D2 equals to D1 equals to D3. So we put all D2, D3 here as D. For that reason, we can consider IB plus IC log D as a common part of IB plus IC. So for that reason, we put it here from the equation IA plus IB plus IC equals to 0. We put plus IA log D to the base E. Then finally, psi equals to mu 0 IA by 2 pi into 1 by 4 log D by R to the base E Weber turns per meter. Now, the same way, we proved the same in our lecture 3, where we calculate the inductance of single phase 2 line, and we know that this is the equation, the simple equation, that inductance equals to flux linkage by current. So LA equals to psi A by IA Henry per meter. So simply put the value psi here. What is psi? Mu 0 IA by 2 pi into 1 by 4 plus log D by R. So IA will vanish. Now we have to put the value mu 0. What is mu 0? We know that mu 0 equals to 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7. So 4 pi into 10 to the minus 7 divided by 2 pi. So only 2 will be there. So 1 by 4 plus log D by R to the base E Henry per meter. So what is LA? LA equals to 10 to the power minus 7, because this 2 we are getting it inside. So it will be half, that means 0.5 plus 2 log D by R to the base E Henry per meter. So in this way, we can easily find the flux, the inductance of a 3-phase overhead line for symmetrical spacing. So today I'm not discussing about the unsymmetrical spacing part. In the next lecture we'll discuss about the unsymmetrical spacing and transposition, all these things. So I take the help, or we consider reference from the book Principle of Power System by V.K. Mehta and Rohit Mehta. And thank you all.